Lawrence Butler. And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering is down low. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine. Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon. That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ball that's outside.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Conforto sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, pitching in our game today, Gunnar Hoagland.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Pitch misses there, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Out towards right center field. Butler sizing this one up. And a quick out, number 1. And let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Foul ball. One out, base is empty. Lined into right. Butler hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped on a line. Bleday brings it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. First offering, and it just misses. Yamamoto measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Hit in the air, center field. Pajes under it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 6th, center fielder J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. Hoagland back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one is upstairs.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Grounds one to short. And they get the out on Smith.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Second inning here, no score. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a foul ball. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Going to count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in LA, here's Luis Urias.
Second baseman, Luis
He's got
Urias.
pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Just missed.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
from a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
On the ground. Throw on to Freeman. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's Gio Urshela. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pajes brings it in, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. And that drops in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Dives and he can't hang on. Throws it away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Batting 8th,
Well, you
third
can't give him 2
baseman,
errors on that
Max
play, but that's pretty much
Muncy.
what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Max Muncy. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. No outs. Runner on second. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Batting ninth.
So the go-ahead run in scoring
Hassan
position.
Kim.
And stepping in is the speedy Hassan Kim. In for a strike. 0-1. Pajes, the runner at second with one away. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. Flied to right his first time. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Chavez
Leading
Ravine. Leading off,
right
Lawrence
fielder,
Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Strike two. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Betts. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. Ball one there.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off
John
for the
Sciambi and Chris
Dodgers,
Singleton with
left
you.
fielder,
And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Michael Conforto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Missed with a changeup. 3-1. Fought off foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the
Now
zone.
batting,
That's a stone-cold take.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. Next pitch misses way outside. Hot shot to third. Urshela to first in time. And Freeman is
Now
retired.
batting, the right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. And a foul ball. Smith, the runner at second with one away. That misses, and that is ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle. Wilson gets it to first. And there's 2 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow
Now
the game
batting,
down,
the
whether it's in the
center
batter's
fielder,
box or
Andy
on defense. And
Collins.
right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Two outs. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2-0.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Runner at third, 2 away. Fastball is outside. Max Muncy waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Yamamoto back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. He hit into a double play his first time up. Bleday goes 6'1", 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. The Athletics trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's too low, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Great effort on the leaping grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kurtz settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman,
Here's the second
Kim.
baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
2-0.
And that one a little bit high. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's
Now
a result
batting,
of a good job
shortstop,
of changing
Mookie
speeds. Off-speed
Betts.
pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Betts into second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Conforto will climb in. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Betts at second with 2 down. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Mitch Spence appears to be getting loose. Holman also throwing. Here's a 1-1. That one inside. Look out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the A's nothing. All right, we go to
Leading
the
off for
top
the
half
A's,
of
first
inning number
baseman, number
6.
16.
Now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This one in the air right field. Hernandez on his way over, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what,
Now
those are
batting,
really fun to
third
make.
baseman Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela steps in. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One ball, two strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Dodgers trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball two.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Outside, ball one. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
0-1's the count.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the A's nothing.
Now pitching for the
Back
Athletics.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and
Number
there's a new
48.
pitcher on the mound. T.J.
TJ
McFarland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Shohei Ohtani.
Designated hitter.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Comebacker to the mound. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. First pitch misses. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But
Outside,
trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Gets to it onto first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Soderstrom, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. one fouled off. The Dodgers leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is outside. On the ground to the left. Betts. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jacob Wilson digs in now. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tying run at the plate. To the right side. And a foul ball. Wilson on at second with 2 down. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. The A's. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mitch Spence. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 28, Mitch Spence.
Hernandez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting the center
next,
fielder,
Andy Pajes. First pitch just misses. The A's bullpen has some movement. Noah Murdoch up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a curve is down and in. Inside. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find his zone.
Maybe a little
Third
loss of
baseman,
focus on the
Max
mound right there. Pretty much
Muncy.
gifted him first base with a quick free pass.